This video is in a response to a video that Star Wars Theory has recently uploaded. I'll link the video to that down below if you want to go watch that to maybe get a bit of context to this video. If you've already seen it, cool. In his video, Theory talks about the backlash that came from episode 9 and how there are, I should say, a lot of people who aren't really happy with how it ended. This will be spoiler free, so don't worry about all that. But he was talking about how there were a lot of people who were disappointed with 9, and apparently, I haven't seen any of these negative reactions myself, but he was saying that a lot of people are saying that this has destroyed Star Wars, it's ruined it. It's basically the end of Star Wars. It's the complete downfall. Disney's ruined it forever. Like Theory, I enjoyed the movie myself. And he was talking about how there are people who have been just bullied for saying that they enjoy it. They fear that if they were to say that they enjoyed it, they will be ostracized by the people around them. I'm not worried about that because I I enjoyed it. I did, and no matter how much people may not enjoy it, or no matter how much people may tell me that my opinion is wrong, it's not. The thing about film is that it's all subjective. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I wasn't a fan of episode 8. I said that in my last video. But I still enjoy Star Wars as a whole. And actually, after watching episode 9, I actually feel better about episode 8. I feel like it's given episode 8 some context, and as I've said to other people that I talk to, um, with episode 9 completing the sequel trilogy, it puts episode 8 in the context of a trilogy, and I don't just see it as the movie after 7. And I have believed and still do believe that the reason why I wasn't a fan that much of episode 8 was because it was different. It was something new, and I was I'm gonna say it. I was probably afraid of how they were, like what episode 8 meant for episode 9, like how they were going to take episode 9, what direction they were heading in, and it was just the fear of the unknown of what was coming. But I stand with Theory in saying that you shouldn't be afraid to like something if you enjoy it, especially something as subjective as film. If you enjoy it, you should be able to say you enjoy it. There are people who enjoy The Room, most of them ironically, but I can guarantee that there will be some people who enjoy the movie The Room unironically, and that's okay. You're allowed to like things, and you're allowed to not like things. I think the main point that is trying to be reached here is just the idea of respecting what people enjoy. If you enjoy something, cool. If you don't, that's also cool. We just need to kind of be more accepting that some things that we like aren't going to be things liked by other people, and some things we don't like are liked by other people. It's just it's just a way that things are, and that's okay. It's okay to have differences of opinions. Because while I am agreeing with Star Wars Theory in that I enjoyed Episode 9, he has the belief that, well, he's more accepting of the idea that Episode 8 isn't in, like, the Star Wars canon. Episode 7 and 9 are, but not 8. And he's allowed to have that opinion. I don't necessarily agree, as I said, I, like him, wasn't a fan of episode 8 when it came out, but after watching episode 9, I have become more accepting of episode 8. I feel like it now has its place. It didn't find its own place, which I can see why some people wouldn't like. It was given its place by 9 in my opinion, but yeah, I am more happy with 8 now after seeing 9 than I was a few months after episode 8. Because when episode 8 came out, I came out of the cinema really having enjoyed myself. Because if you haven't seen episode 8, it is quite a spectacle to watch, and it is quite incredible. It's got some amazing visuals. That's one thing Disney has given us throughout all of their movies that they've produced, is phenomenal looking movies. All the Star Wars movies they've produced have had incredible cinematography, just astoundingly good visual effects, and just everything is displayed and shown so well. And episode 9 is no different. It's vibrant, it's like the effects, both practical and digital, are incredible. It's just, episode 9 is just a fun time. It's an enjoyable movie, I find, and I'm happy with how it wrapped up the entire, not just the sequels, but the Skywalker saga. Again, I did have my problems with it, but it's something, coming back to something that Star Wars Theory said about just nitpicking everything just gets pointless at a time. It's, if you do nothing but spend your time nitpicking, you're not going to be able to enjoy the wider story. I'm sure that there will be people watching this video who completely disagree with me, and that's okay. If you want to, you can leave a constructive comment saying so in the comments below. You can even dislike this video if you choose. That's okay. That's in your right to. You're allowed to. And I respect your decision for having a different opinion. All I ask is that you respect mine.